The Gold Model, a presentation by Enrique Vega, Daniel Gómez, José Betancourt, Héctor Valladolid, David Mata. In this presentation, we're gonna talk about the goal model, also known as the goal approach model or the goal attainment model. We will cover a description of the goal model, the relationship between the organizational effectiveness and the goal model, a practical example of the model, the strengths of the model, and the weakness of the model.
First of all, it's necessary to describe the goal approach model. For this model, effectiveness is defined as the degree to which an organization has achieved its specific goals. What are the specific goals? These goals are the basis for developing the organization's strategy and performance measures that supports its purpose. This can be in terms of client serve, the efficacy of its programs, efficiency, and the community impact. So this model focuses on the outputs to figure out the essential operating objectives like profit, innovation, final product quality, client satisfaction. There are some factors or conditions that have to be taken in consideration. There must be a general agreement of the specific goals and all the people that are involved to fulfill them. The second condition is that the number of goals has to be limited. And the third condition is to recognize that resources are required to fulfill the goals. The goal model is suitable when these conditions are met.
How the model views organizational effectiveness. According to Six Sigma, organizational effectiveness is the efficiency of an organization, group, or company that can meet its goals. This is something that every company is looking for because to be better, they need to reach each goal they have. When we talk about the goal model, it is like watching the exact definition of the organizational effectiveness because both of them talk about the same and how important it is to reach and complete the goal, just to continue improving. Maybe this sounds weird, but the main point of this is that the goal model can help a company to achieve its objectives. This approach focuses on the goals or output of an organization and on evaluating how well the organization meets those goals. According to WIS, the goal model is the most widely used. This is because when the company applies this model, the company will be measured by the goals and the effectiveness it has. How does it use the resources, how it treats the environment, and how much waste does the company throw. The goal model is really useful because when it is used, it is necessary to apply all the parts of which the organizational model is made. One good example is the mission of Amazon that states that our mission is to be Earth's most customer-centric company. This is what unites Amazonians across teams and geographies as we are all striving to delight our customers and make their lives easier, one innovative product, service, and idea at a time. If we use the goal model, we will see that Amazon had achieved its goal because he is the Earth's most customer-centric company and he uses all the resources he has to get what he wants.
The goal attainment model can be reached by achieving different goals. The practical examples of this model can be increasing industrial efficiency, develop worker satisfaction, and reducing costs, times, or money. A practical example of the goal attainment model can be a company where 10 people work and they have a designated project where they will need 2 months to finish this project. This model requires to set a strategy in order to reduce the time of the 2 months. And this can be done by hiring new employees. In order to reduce these 2 months to 1 month, we need to hire 10 more people and finish this task in order to move forward to the company to do other projects. This doesn't need any more money, or because they you will have to pay 20 people in 1 month instead of 10 people by 2 months. You're just gaining this month by the organization of the company. So this this task is achieved just by the goal attainment model.
As we previously mentioned, this model is based on the idea of the results rather than the process. This feature makes this model suitable for most of the organizations. Like any other model, its characteristics will be suitable depending on the type of organization. But generally, we can talk about the weakness and strengths of this model. First, let's talk about its strengths. This model has one of its strengths on the idea of goals as one of the most important part of the organization, because they help to fully define the organization and the course it will take. Another relevant characteristic of this model is that it affects positively the behavior of the employees. By applying this model, they can develop new skills, they can improve their knowledge, and increase the internal competence, which is crucial to meet the initial goals. Also, the employees could be able to adapt and perform their work on new situations and help to reach the desired goals. Furthermore, this model has another relevant characteristic. This is the model useful to increase employees' motivation, which is obtained by completing the desired goals. By doing so, the employees feel more motivated and they become more self-driven and more autonomy-oriented.
Okay, now it's our turn to review the weaknesses. Um, it is important to know both the strengths and weaknesses because there is no perfect model, and if we want to apply a model the best way we can and to find the one that fits our organization, we might want to know both strengths and weaknesses. Well, now for the weakness, the, there are some points that are important to know because this model is based on goals. So the first weakness is that if an organization doesn't have the goal very clear and set, it's gonna be hard for the model to be applied and for the organization to get somewhere, to get near the goal. Also, that in order to set the goal properly, every stakeholder has to contribute to the setting of the goal. Because if there is some stakeholder that doesn't want to get involved in the goal or something, there might be a conflict right there. And also, sometimes the goal that was set, it's pretty ambitious and it's really a big goal, like something nearly impossible to achieve, and the organization has to be really clear and really aware of the resources they have, because if they set a goal and there are no resources for them to pursue the dream, it's going to be really hard and nearly impossible to achieve it.